All you see is my desktop. Let me do this. Make it look a little better. Take that shit crap off. We'll just look at the desktop. I just want to make sure I'm streaming. I think it should. It's been working the past couple nights. I think it should work at where I've got it set now. Pulled up my Twitch page just as a background. I'm not going to do anything from the Twitch page. I don't guess it's going to hold though. It doesn't hold when I try to pull up browser. We should build a game with it. Maybe. My internet is claiming that it's going to be doing some upgrades soon, so I'll probably have to wait till the upgrades to do any full testing. I'm going to wait and hear what I sound like. Let me go ahead and mute that because I'm seconds behind. And we won't have that horrible, horrendous loop. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fire up the Xbox. And I'm going to play a quick round of Galaga or Pac-Man just to try this thing out. I gotta go take my shower here in a few minutes, but we'll go ahead and test this thing out while we got it fired up. MTG. That's for our haters out here in Dalton. Now let me slip over here and fire up the Xbox. Hold on before we do that. We'll do something real quick. Yeah, we should be able to fix the string. There that Xbox is. We'll be able to give us up a drink of water. My throat is dry. Not sure I like that on my screen. I may make that as on. I may make the bring back the page and put that down at the bottom of it. You know, the startup page. I don't like anything on my screen. I'm picky about that. I don't like stuff on my screen. It doesn't let me play GTA 4 anymore from the hard drive. They must have upgraded it. Okay, I am going to. Well, I don't think we got sound. We don't got the Xbox sound, so I'm gonna have to add that. I'm gonna mute microphone though. I'm not gonna have any because I'm gonna be over on the other side and I don't have the mic plugged in. I don't have the card plugged in, so I can't use the mic right now. So we're gonna cut the mic off. I'm gonna go ahead and fix the sound here. Got to add that too. I forgot, and I forgot to add my colors as well. Colors. Colors. I forgot to add my colors. I usually color them like, you remember them old cords? The red and the yellow and the white. Well, I use a red color for the video, the audio. The yellow color for the video. I use a greenish blue. You know, on the old computers, there used to be a greenish blue looking color where you plug the mic in. So I always use that for the mic. Why the fuck am I hearing a helicopter? I don't live near an airport, so it's always strange when I hear stuff I'm not supposed to hear. I hear the freaking cars all the time. Okay, it's not really a big deal. It is at 3 a.m. in the morning, though. But then I realized that was the few days before that fair came, so he must have already been scoping out the area around 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. Let's see. I can't believe people pay some fucking $100 to ride this copter. I heard that's what he charges. I can pay him no $100. I tell him to shove it. Hey, you could probably go paying him to. You'd be better off probably go try to save up and buy your own copter. Learn how to fly. Paying him money. Just saying. He's probably charging more than that this year. With the inflation and all the high prices. Gas prices. Red. Want my audio red. Let's see if we got audio now. Oh, I messed up. Okay, here we go. Now I know how to fix it. But I need to mute this one. Hide it. Because it doesn't have any audio to it, so I always just turn it off. And that will be the audio for the video game. And let me mute the desktop too, because you'll be able to hear the clicks and the notifications and all that garbage. Hell, I could have done a stream by the time I'd done this test. I'm going to definitely try the 720 as soon as they get stuff straightened out, though. Because that's what I was streaming in the mountains. I'll at least try it. Right now I'm having stuck at 480. Okay. So let's see. Mute me. I'm going to shut up now. See y'all later. Thank y'all for watching. Anybody who watches me, thank you. And people that get offended at my politics, sometimes I'm sorry, but I can't just be in a box with everybody just because I'm not in that box. I'm not in none of the boxes. I'm not in the Republican box either. I can turn on them just like a rattlesnake, as they called Stone Cold Steve Austin. I just don't like people trying to tell me how to live my life. That's what Democrats are doing right now. And I know people uses the abortion card, but how really are you really using the abortion? Do you use it? If you do, well then I guess it's bothering you. It's like complaining about a subject, about something that's not going to matter to you anyway. I mean, even if you used it, you needed it. What if your chances are, if you ain't needed it, if you ain't used it yet, that's like complaining about things. That's worrying about things that hadn't come yet. And I'd be willing to bet they're widely exaggerating those coat hanger deaths back then. I bet they happened very few, far and in between. You're just hearing about the case so they can stir your emotions so you vote the way they want you to. They like manipulating. Better make sure the sound works before I go on. And I didn't see it. I've got my... Oh yeah, I seen it that time. I haven't full screen the volume things. You know those little volume things? You have to see them. My microphone is a far ways from the sound. I don't really like the full view, but I have to use it because it makes the screen smaller. Vertical layout. If I don't use it, I can't tell what I'm doing. There we go. Now I see it better, but it makes my picture smaller. I'm getting that damn warning. I don't understand that it wasn't giving it before I reset this. I'll ignore it. It's probably something else. It's probably not the hardware nor the computer. Knowing what I know. Okay, granted, I get the opportunity. I'll be back later. I may or may not be, depending on however long it takes them to work. They said we may experience some outages when they're working, so if we experience an outage, I will not be gaming. But I might use the time wisely over there on my podcasting. I may just go live. I can go 44 minutes. So, I'll either be gaming or podcasting later. If I can't game, I'll podcast. They're claiming that we may experience some outages with the internet, so I might do some recording if I can find a game that I can play offline. I could put my PS3 on and just record some gaming. I might do that. I don't have to have an internet connection for my PS3 because most of the time I'm playing a PS1 game on it. I've only got very handful of PS3 games. So I counted them one time. Was it 20, something like that? 20, 30. Most of them are wrestling. You could even play them without an online account. You can't sign into the wrestling anymore. Even the ones that had it, probably you can't sign into them anymore. WWE always cut it off the next year. The only time they didn't do that was 2020. So I might go some offline gaming and then post it later directly to my Rumble channel. So yeah, I'll see y'all later. Either streaming or